All right, there are five crazy turn of events today. Four of them are elections. One of them involves Democrats giving nearly $5 million to one of the worst Republicans in the country. Wait, what? Okay, so I'm going to explain all that in a second. But the fifth crazy turn of events is that of all days, today, Donald Trump butchers the name of Yosemite National Park when I'm at Yosemite National Park. Okay, that's where I am right now, reporting live from Yosemite. I've talked to the Yosemites here, and they don't seem to understand Donald Trump's pronunciation of this area at all. It's amazing, man. So if you haven't seen it yet, I don't know if they'll show it on the show tonight live, but he's like, and these amazing parks that we have, including Yosemite or Yosemite. Okay, no, that's not how it's pronounced. I can tell you live from location, that is not how it's pronounced. But I'll try tonight. Today, I'll go to park rangers and I'll ask them, Yosemites, what's up? How you doing? All right, so first crazy turn of events is in Missouri 1st District. One of the best progressives in the country, Cori Bush, is running. She's the original Just Democrat, first one ever, okay? Even before AOC. And she was a feature of the movie Knock Down the House with AOC and Paula Jean Swearengin and Amy Villela. We had her on the show many times. She's wonderful. She's running against a totally classic incumbent Democrat, does nothing, just sits on his ass. It's Lacy Clay. His dad handed him this seat, and he's been thrilled to have that money, power, and fame ever since, and has done almost nothing with it, right? It's a classic case. Now, here's a twist in that race. AOC has not endorsed Cori Bush. All right, it's my job to deliver the news to you. I just delivered it. Okay, what you do with that information is up to you. Now, I'm sure that the AOCs of the world will be irate. You shouldn't tell people that. That's not cool. Wait, I didn't take the action. You took the action. Okay, so if you're proud of it, be like, yeah, I couldn't make up my mind between Cori Bush and Lacy Clay, and I had to cut some political deals in Washington. And by the way, that is a legitimate argument. If you think you're about to win on Green New Deal and Medicare for All, and Lacy came in your direction and you passed the bills because of the deals that you made, hey, all I care about is passing the legislation, okay? I don't see those legislations being passed right now. You know, Lacy Clay says he's on board. Tim Ryan said he was on board for Medicare for All until he ran for president. When I asked him, he said, oh, I would never sign that thing. No way. If a push came to shove, no way I'd do it, okay? So, okay, anyway, but all of you out there, this is the most important thing I'm going to tell you right now. If you live in Missouri 1st, you have got to vote. You have got to vote, okay? Cori Bush, I don't have any doubts about who to support in that race. It's not even close, okay? So that's number one, okay? And then let's go to another twist. Rashida Tlaib is running for re-election in Michigan. There, she used to be in a six-way race when she won the original contest. She's running against the person who was her closest competitor last time. It was actually a split election. It's a long story. But the bottom line is all the other candidates in that race now are backing her opponent. Why? Oh, incumbents. Democratic Party cares so much about incumbents. It's all about the incumbents. Oh, it's Rashida Tlaib, an actual progressive? No, we don't care about her at all. Everybody support her opponent. Everybody support her opponent. So that's what's happening in Michigan. She's going to win anyway, okay? But look, don't take any chance. If you live in Rashida Tlaib's district, you better vote for Rashida Tlaib, okay? If somehow the establishment knocks her off in the middle of the night, that would be a disaster for Just Democrats, disaster for progressives in this country. So back Rashida Tlaib, okay? So, but the fact that the establishment is not backing Rashida Tlaib, it's not a crazy development to you, but it is completely hypocritical of them. And everything else they say, of course, did the press notice? No, I don't know. What? Oh, I don't know. Nancy Pelosi told me not to notice, so I didn't notice. Okay, number three crazy development, and this one is nuts. So Chris Kobach is running in a Republican primary in Kansas. He's one of the worst Republicans in the country. I once called him the most dangerous man in America, and he still is. He's the most anti-immigrant Republican there is, way more so than Donald Trump. That gives you a sense of how disastrous Chris Kobach is, okay? In my opinion, deeply racist, can't stand Latinos, and the list goes on and on and on. A Democratic PAC has given him a $4.6 million boost. See, this is too clever by half, okay? They think, oh, he's more likely to lose in the general election. I get that logic. He lost the general election in the governor's race in Kansas after narrowly winning a primary, but you're being too cute. $5 million. Imagine what that could do for Democratic candidates across the country who desperately need that, and a fraction of that would help them win their elections. Instead, they're spending nearly $5 million on the worst Republican in the country. What if he wins the primary and then wins the general election? It's Kansas. It's not like it can't happen. Then you just spent $5 million putting the most racist, anti-immigrant, despicable Republican into the Senate. Well played, Democrats, as usual. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Let's hope Chris Kobach loses that primary. I don't want to take any chances of him being in the Senate, no matter what idiot corporate Democratic donors think. And then finally, there's a ballot initiative in Missouri to expand Medicaid. You know the states that have expanded Medicaid so far? Oklahoma, Nebraska, Idaho, Utah, Maine, because their jerk Republican, I'm being kind, governors wouldn't do it. So they're like, hey, idiot, maybe we're voting for you on cultural issues because people misled us about what the Bible says about abortion, or maybe I don't like Latinos or black people, etc. But I actually want Medicaid expansion. Are you kidding me? So this is expanding Obamacare, right? So it is likely to win in Missouri. And how's this for a crazy turn of events? Is the Chamber of Commerce, which is almost always on the wrong side, on the right side in this case, on the side of expanding Medicaid, because that means, well, they could push more people into Medicaid and have less cost. That's their way of looking at it. But opposed to the Chamber of Commerce are the Koch brothers. And I'm like, look, Koch brothers, they do a lot of fossil fuel energy, et cetera. They want lower taxes. I get all their motivations, but why are they so gung-ho against people having health care in America? Well, they stated their reason in this election. They're like, we just want lower taxes, lower taxes, lower taxes, lower taxes. So if people have to die, so the Koch brothers that have like $80 billion combined, well, I know one of them passed away, but Charles Koch, what difference does it make if you have 30, 40, or $50 billion? By the way, Martin J. 1417, thank you for becoming a Young Turks member. I see all the Young Turks members out there whenever I do these videos. You all have the badges, and I love you guys for it. We don't have the Koch brothers. We have you guys supporting us. Jessica Harmon, thank you for being a member. Super appreciated. So the Koch brothers saying basically, I just want to pay a little bit less in taxes. And if a lot of people have to die in Oklahoma or Nebraska, or in this case, Missouri, great. So what? I now have $39.5 billion instead of $38.5 billion. I win. So they're spending money in that election. I hope they lose, and I hope they expand Medicaid and Obamacare in Missouri so that more people can have health insurance and not have loved ones die when they get sick. So huge elections today, especially in Missouri. Vote Cori Bush. Vote to expand Medicaid. Kelly Williams, thank you for being a member. Make sure you're backing Rashida Tlaib in Michigan. And let's hope that Chris Kobach is nowhere near power, despite what Democratic donors are doing. All right. I love you guys. I got to go. YOSEMITES, I'm coming.